Friends, welcome to Dave's Skillet. Today, a Fagioli. I hope I said that correctly. You Italian speakers, correct me if I'm wrong. Today we're going to make it, it's going to be different. It's going to be my recipe, pretty much, with a little bit of somebody else's recipe, like Dean Martin. And so, there's that. But it's not 100% Dean Martin because I just added regular bacon to mine. His recipe doesn't call for that, but I want it with bacon. Everything's better with bacon, right? Don't beat me up too bad. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil, maybe two. That's at least a tablespoon. So it says 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 yellow onion, finely chopped. I got that going on right there, and I got some carrot under it that are kind of diced. I got 2 cans, 15-ounce cans of cannelli beans. I got 6 cups of water, for which 4 of those cups I've got chicken broth, chicken bouillon. I'll show you, don't worry. I'm adding this stuff to it. Don't judge me too hard. I gotta buy some more to figure out. And I'm also gonna add 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, salt and pepper to taste, 1 cup of tortellini pasta. I don't have any Parmesan or Romano cheese, so I'm using pepper jack, Colby, and cheddar shredded. So about a cup of that is gonna go in it, and that's the best I could do. I'm going to put some pepper on that bacon right now. Not much to taste, it says, to taste. That's my taste. Your taste might be a little bit less, I don't know. So a large stock pot is what it's calling for. I'm also going to add some stewed tomatoes. Why wouldn't I? So I got that at the ready. The beans are in the sink draining. I wash them off. Even though they're in a can, I don't use them out of a can like that. I wash them off. And so, that smells good. You just want plain bacon. I don't have any prosciutto, so I'm not using prosciutto. If I had prosciutto, I would use it. I don't have that. I don't have any Parmesan or Reggiano. I don't have any of those things. So, I could have bought them. I went to the store today. I just forgot. So there's that. Don't judge me so hard. I was happy to go out. It snowed the other day, 2 to 3 inches, but then it rained and wiped all that off. And I'm like, oh man, I can go out. Okay, time for the onion. There you go. The onion going in there. I'm going to put the carrot on top of that. Just like that. That's the one that didn't want to go. But he wouldn't anyway. So we'll let that saute until the onions become translucent. That'll go in later. Not right now. That's the cinnamon. So I'm waiting patiently. It's going to be a few minutes and we'll be back. I'm going to add another tablespoon of olive oil just because it says 2, and I know I did not put 2. I already put pepper, so I'm going to add some salt. This is kosher salt, of course. Not going to add a lot, just a wee bit there. Teaspoon. Go gently with salt. You want to taste it before you dump it all in there. And so I've broken up the bouillon cubes into the water. The water I've already heated to temperature of a simmer, and I'm letting the bouillon do what it does. Okay, I think I can go ahead and add my stewed tomatoes. Some people use whole tomatoes. I'm going to use stewed tomatoes because that's how I roll. I think these got chili peppers in them. Even better. There's a new twist on Fagioli. See, you just gotta follow Dave. Dave's doing his own thing. I know, don't hate me, all my Italian friends. Please don't hate me. I just didn't have the ingredients required. Yeah, but we'll get it done. Trust me, it's gonna be gorgeous. I've already had this. Last week, yeah, I made some about a week ago. It was so good that I decided, you know what, I'm going to film that and share my recipe with everybody, with the world, so the world can tune into YouTube. So there's that. Oh yeah. I'm breaking those up on purpose, by the way. And they'll get busted up some more. Now, I'm going to whip up some cannoli beans in my blender and make like a smoothie out of it. They're not hot. And you can use a processor if you don't have a blender. It doesn't matter how you do it. Got a cup of water with it. Actually, I used the tin that the beans came in and put the water in that. And I don't know if you can see that, if I can get that on camera or not. Yeah, close enough. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. Those beans are going to go in now. Oh, look at that. That's going to be gorgeous. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be wow. Now I need to put this guy in there. That's the chicken broth. And all this guy just went in. Where's my thing? There it is. Now I have another can of beans that still has to go in here. I'm going to go ahead and add the cinnamon to it at this point. There we go. There we go. We'll give that a stir. That's going to be so dang good. You could put tomato paste, about 2 tablespoons in there if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that. So there's always things you can do. Oh man. Wow. Now I got to let this get up to a simmer. And the best way to do that is I'm going to turn the saute function off and turn the soup function on. Get that on there. And that's the soup. It's going to run for 2 hours on the soup function. You could use a crock pot. You could do that and put it for 2 hours. That would be fine. But this is going to go for 2 hours in soup function. I got 2 cups of water right here if I need it. I'm not going to say I do. I'm not going to say I don't. But if it gets dry in there, then I'm going to add the water. But that's just a maybe. I'm going to go ahead and put these beans in here. So that's everything but the pasta. The pasta's not going to go until the end, literally. So there's that. Now, it's going to be so good. Whew. Let's back that up. Now it's on the camera. That's a little, I don't know if you can see that. Little round, tubular looking things. I'll get that camera on it better. Yeah, you can see it better with that camera. And actually the name of it would help. Oh! Diddlini. I think that's how you say it. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Diddlini. Wherever you can get it, whatever brand you want to get, go ahead and you do that. The store I shop at only had that particular brand in that particular pasta, so that is what it is. I had to use that, and that's why. Yeah. And no, they didn't have fresh. Who's got fresh? Not many where I live. Cowtown, USA doesn't have that. So we'll be back in a couple hours. See, that's what I like about this. I go watch TV. I'm done. I'm done. We're done. You get this far, you're done. Go watch TV. Go make yourself a ham sandwich. I am. So we're almost an hour into it. We're going to add the pasta. Oh yeah, that is looking really good. Too bad we don't have smell vision. Here goes 1 cup of pasta. Give it a stir. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. That should be done in about 10-15 minutes, something like that. And we'll be back for it, for sure. And so now we're going to add the bay leaves, 2 of them. I keep them in the freezer, so they last a very long time. This is really thickening up, as I knew it would, because turning your first can of beans into a mousse really does it. We'll put these bay leaves in there, push them down. There. Now, it's looking good, but I got to take a taste. Hey, you know, you always got to stay on top of the flavor signature. Oh yeah. It's not going to need any salt. It's got plenty in it. And when it's done, I got about an hour to go, but actually only a half an hour, because when it gets down to the last 30 minutes, I turn it off and let it coast downhill. That's when I add the cheese. And you can also add your cheese. If you got Parmesan or Romano cheese yet, that's when you want to add that. You don't want to add it too soon, because that would not be a good idea. So, there's that. And we will be back. And so now we're going to put the final ingredient. Yay! No, not my spoon. Now some people put kale in it, and I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm turning it off because I don't need it on. It's time for it to be off. I'm leaving the bay leaves in there for now. But we're going to put in some spinach, because that's my favorite green, next to broccoli. If you want to put broccoli, you can put broccoli. But I'm going to put spinach, because I think I'm weird. I'm going to put spinach. That's going to be my green. Don't judge me. I love spinach. And I think it's right, the right thing to use. Look at that. We get some green in there now. Now I've turned it off, so it's going to cruise downhill. Some people say, don't put the pasta in while you're cooking. Look, the pasta came out fine. And it's not all starchy and thick. Home run. Yeah. I gotta let it cool down because it's roasting hot. And I near burnt my mouth just then. So put that back in there. I think those carrots are done. If I can get one out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They are so good. I can't even tell you. Make this recipe. You can substitute stuff. I didn't put the cheese in it yet because I do that in my bowl. I'm gonna put the cheese in my bowl because I think that's a better way to do it. That's just me. If you want to throw the cheese in now, go right ahead. Knock yourself out because you are the chef in your kitchen. So see if I can line that up so you can see. Yeah, there you can see that. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, look at those. Look at those pastas, huh? They're not overcooked. Come on. I wished I had some Parmesan. I did foobar myself with that one, but yeah, whatever. That was my mistake. And so there's that. I'll put that down and slide that out of the way so you can see what I got going on. Oh yeah, now add the cheese, right? And anything else you want to add, go ahead. If you want to put some olives in it, put some olives in it, whatever. Because you're a Fagioli, not mine. There is mozzarella cheese in here, I forgot to mention that. But I don't have any Parmesan, I'm sorry. No Romano either. I'm out. I haven't been able to go out until today because of the weather. I will get some more cheese in, don't worry. My next pasta fagioli will be correct with the cheese. Oh gosh, that looks good. Okay, now we'll take a taster of that. Yeah? Oh yeah. That's my lunch. I took the bay leaf out. There's another one in there, but I couldn't find it. Now this one doesn't have the cheese. I already had a bowl full. It's quite good. Quite good. Yep. I think it needs a little bit of salt. Not much, just a dash. Literally, a dash. Stir that into it. And now you're going to have those bacon bits all over the place. It's good. It's good. I want more pepper. In fact, I'm going to put, don't judge me, I'm going to put some hot sauce on mine. So I'm either going to use Louisiana or the good stuff. They're both the good stuff. I'm going to use this. Just a little bit. I didn't put any crushed red pepper in this. You can, and it would be marvelous if you did. It'd be great. Let's see what I've done to it. That's good. That's enough. Stir it in good. Get it stirred in. I'm going to let that sit in there for a minute or two because it'll release its goodness. Not much, just a little bit. Half a teaspoon. I'm hoping that bay leaf will surface. They usually do. This one's hanging out at the bottom somewhere. No worries. It'll come up. It'll come up eventually. Okay, my folks, I'll let you go. Like and subscribe. Don't forget, down below, hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. And more people will get to see what I'm doing. Thank you, and have a good day.